Playing Mozart in the 21st century, of course, is a challenge. Playing all great music is always a challenge, technically, emotionally, spiritually. But Mozart contains special problems. They say it's too easy for children and too difficult for adults. What does that mean? Well, Mozart, among all the geniuses of classical music, occupies this very special place of quasi-perfection. In other words, you can't do anything to this music except change it for the worse, either by being a composer and trying to do something to Mozart, it's futile, or as a performer. In other words, if you have too many of your own personal brilliant ideas about him and impose them on this perfectly balanced structure, the structure often becomes sort of unbalanced. It's like, or why are you emphasizing that color in this piece? It all is so harmonious. But the fact is, it's all very transparent, and the relationship of one note to the next is rather delicate, but it can't be borne down on with too much weight, because it actually ought to sound easy. It ought to sound fluent. And the other part of it is just that emotional nature. You have to be totally emotionally involved and yet not imposing your artistic will on it, because he doesn't flourish in those environments. Beethoven is made of tougher stuff. I mean, you can actually bear down hard on him, and he can take it. Mozart isn't exactly fragile, but it loses its exquisite balance. Somebody once said Mozart's like a very thin gauze curtain. You can see everything behind it. Nothing's hidden, and it makes us very nervous, actually, because you can't. Confronted with such music, you can't play well enough. It does challenge you to do your absolute best.